Kwame Aplus. Everybody in Ghana knows him as Aplus. I'm sitting next on TV3 New Day with the people's person or the people's man. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Why are you so serious? You look very serious. Apenyo Marking just left here.
At this point, I don't want people to think that I'm not a serious person.
You think you are very okay? Do you think you're a serious person or you are a serious person?
It depends on where we are.
Okay. All right. So maybe this morning, by the time we are done, we'll ascertain if you're serious.
At a point, the fancy will come inside.
Oh, the fancy will come.
That will bring a bit of concert.
Concert.
Yeah.
I see. Kwame, have you stopped music?
I am an emotional musician.
So when you're sad, you sing. When you're happy, you sing.
I see this skit on social media. So I'm crashing me the way you post.
What's happening to the music?
I think that's exactly what is happening to Abedi Pele's football career.
That's the same thing that's happening to your music.
Of course.
Exactly what do you mean?
He has retired.
So you've
Tony Yeboah is not playing football. And the music was just if you ask me, it was just a stepping stone to get somewhere.
Okay.
In fact, I've said this over and over. To do music was just to find a platform, to be able to be part of talking about the people that I pay my tax to. It wasn't meant for commercial purposes.
Oh.
Yes.
It was to address a certain group of people.
Yes, and to get the platform to have a voice.
Okay.
Yes.
So the music was just a stepping stone.
Yes,
I mean,
yes.
It was a means to an end.
Yes.
So no more music for Kwame Aplus, nothing at all?
If we had social media in, say, 2000, and I could just get on my Facebook and speak, maybe I would not have made music.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I say I'm an emotional musician, at this point, there are just too many things that are happening in this country. So if you have observed carefully, I did freedom of speech 1 in 2001.
Yeah.
I did freedom of speech 2 in 2004.
Yeah.
Ajegon, with so that is how it has always been.
Exactly.
In 2016,
yes,
I did
coming to that.
Into
2023, are you coming with something?
It depends on
how emotionally balanced you are at
yes,
the time.
And,
since you're an emotional musician.
Yes, at this point.
At this point.
Yes.
Okay. I wanted to divert a little bit, but let's talk about serious things first, and then maybe if there's time, we can get into other things. I wanted to ask you if you're a blogger. I'm asking because almost every time, if one visits your social media page, Facebook, Instagram, you're always talking about political issues, social issues, and especially our living legend moments. That's how I call it, our living legend moments on social media. There was a time where I saw on your page where teachers were just walking in a neighborhood somewhere, I cannot remember, calling pupils to come to school. You talk about e-levy. You talk about everything and nothing which pertains to this country, if I can put it that way. One of the things making the rounds right now is e-levy. I cannot let you leave here without you commenting on e-levy. But just to guide you with a little bit of calculation before I pick your mind on e-levy, yesterday, Alfred Okanse did a very nice, absolute good job on e-levy. I'll call for that video later. But let me just ask. Now, the Auditor General's report came for 2020, and we were told in that report that we've lost over 12 billion to corruption. Now, the sitting government is saying that this whole e-levy is supposed to rake in some 6.9 billion cedis of revenue for this country. Some people are saying, yes, that should be enough. Okay, so I think the video is ready. Let's take that video and I'll come to my question and then we can roll.
Yes, the telcos have agreed to reduce their 1% charge by some 0.25%.
The telcos have agreed to reduce their charges by 0.25%.
But for you and I, individuals who use the mobile money platform for individual electronic transactions, how much will the e-levy, if approved in its current form and the rate of 1.75%, take from us?
The telecom companies have 3 subscriber wallets, which are in 3 tiers. Minimum which allows subscribers to transact up to 1,000 cedis a day. Medium, which allows subscribers up to 5,000 cedis a day. Then the final wallet type for individual transactions is the enhanced wallet, which allows subscribers to transact up to 10,000 cedis a day. So, for example, for transaction value of 500 Ghana cedis, 1.75% e-levy charge on it will amount to 8 cedis 75 pesos, plus the 0.75% charge by the telcos, which is 3 cedis 75 pesos. A total charge you'll pay on a transaction value of 500 Ghana cedis is 12 cedis 50 pesos. However, for a transaction of 1,000 Ghana cedis, you'll be paying a total of 25 cedis as charges of e-levy and transaction charges from the telcos, made up of 17 cedis 50 pesos for the e-levy. If the transaction value is 2,000 Ghana cedis, you'll pay 35 Ghana cedis as a 1.75% e-levy charge, plus 15 cedis for the 0.75% service charge to the telco. So in all, you'll pay a charge of 50 Ghana cedis in total on a 2,000 Ghana cedis transaction. For a 5,000 Ghana cedis transaction, you'll pay 87 cedis 50 pesos for e-levy and 37 cedis 50 pesos for the telco's charge, making a total of 125 cedis. On a 10,000 cedis transaction, you'll pay 175 cedis as e-levy and additional 75 cedis as a telco service charge, making a total of 250 Ghana cedis. These are for the 3 subscriber wallets or tiers on the individual transactions on the Momo platform.
You saw the details.
Yes.
Can e-levy save Ghana?
I think that almost every government has the same problem. That's why people say NDC and NPP are the same. They always look for a lazy way to make money to chop.
And you think e-levy is lazy?
Yes. You see, OMCs in this country, apart from the 12 billion that you're saying that we lose through corruption, OMCs in this country owe government about 600 million.
Okay.
OMCs in Ghana owe government about 600 million Ghana cedis. Okay. They know them.
Okay.
You're looking for money to run the country. You know that this OMC owes this.
So you think it goes to the oil marketing companies?
They know where to find the money. They know them. There is should I say this? There is a guy in this government now.
Which government?
The current government.
The MPP government, you mean?
Yes.
Okay. He has a name, doesn't he?
You wait.
Okay.
Let me, one pandemic at a time. I have some issues in court. Let me clear those ones.
Okay.
Who is a deputy minister or whatever now? Who has a company which owes about 24 million? They know.
People, well, I cannot go with this because you're not giving me the.
Don't worry, don't go with it. I'm just saying. So you don't
cannot just say it.
Yes.
Millions of people are watching. So in facts now, I'll be super glad.
Thank you very much.
You're very
There is
welcome.
difference between caution and fear.
Okay.
You understand? And I've been here for a very long time. So you don't worry. Let's go on.
Okay. So are you afraid?
Yes. Take it like that. Yes.
Because one of the questions
my first song was Miss Rosu.
One of the questions here I had was way back. That was before. That was 2000.
Yeah.
We're in 2022. Are you still afraid?
Yes, please.
Why?
I told you that there is a difference between caution and fear.
But how can an outspoken person like you be afraid?
Don't worry. There are so many things. We are talking about e-levy and it's affecting people. So you leave me my being afraid out. I mean, I've been in this business forever.
Are you a
so I know how to make headlines.
Do you deliberately look for trouble?
Oh no! Everybody must, in our bid to cause change, you will offend people. It's just that what you have to try as much as possible to avoid is people getting hurt in the process. So you definitely offend people, you make people angry. That is how change is caused.
Okay, good.
And so it's not about being a troublesome person, but that is how it's supposed to be. There is no other way to go about it then. But coming back to e-levy, there are too many ways of generating income for this country. There are just too many.
Like
those who are not paying taxes.
What are these means? If you were sitting as president today, tell me some of the means you can generate money for the country. Okay,
so one way of generating money for this country is ensuring that state institutions are not just wasting our money.
Okay.
State institutions are just wasting money. Everybody has a V8. Everybody is taking fuel from the country. Government is giving premix fuel at a discounted price to fishermen to go and catch fish. Obi catching the fish if I buy home, go to catch fish.
And for buying home. That's so or
So cocoa is being regulated. Government is taking the cocoa. Government is doing, is government doing with the fish? That we have to pay for fuel for somebody to go and catch fish. And even the fuel does not get to the fisherman. The fuel leaves the port, pre-mixed. They put it in the next filling station. You buy the premix fuel, which is not supposed to be in your car. Put it in your car. Your engine breaks down. You understand? There's just too many things that happen in this country called Ghana. If we don't pay taxes, we have to survive. How many taxes? How many natural resources does England have? How many? But the problem we have is the people.
So, are you against e-levy?
I am against e-levy. I've been against every levy because I think that they just come, find a very easy way to make money, and then instead of then that money is not even used for the intended purpose.
Okay,
it is being wasted.
Hold on. You were here a few moments before Honorable Athayumakin left. He says the e-levy is a necessary levy for two projects or for two things in Ghana. And then he mentioned the USAT initiative by the sitting government and then the second year of roads as well. You think those things are not important for the country?
If roads will be built, Cookie, you and I, we are in this country, whatever project, how many taxes haven't been introduced to do what? And we are still the same Ghana. You see, the problem we are facing now, and I have an issue with NDC as well. From Kwame Aplus days, Akufo-Addo demonstrated against Kwame Aplus, made all the noise, people died. MPP came to power and increased VAT.
Okay.
It has gone on and on. Today is e-levy. NDC will oppose e-levy. They will oppose. The day they come to power, they won't, even if it is passed today, NDC will come to power. They will not cancel it. They will increase it or they will keep it the way it is.
So you think they are the same? They are the same. They are birds of the same feather.
I want to support NDC in their fight against e-levy.
You're supporting the...
I want to support them.
You want to?
In
What's
their fight.
stopping you?
I want them to have a press conference. Call all Ghanaians and tell them that if MPP pass, if the e-levy is passed, when we come to power, we will cancel it. They should bring everybody together and make this statement. They will not. So what is this whole fight and this noise? You will come and benefit. You come and enjoy the money. You will come and if government, if MPP, NDC should come to power today, they will explain to you why it is now important. Why it wasn't important when MPP. Look, these guys, eh?
Which guys? Because listen,
politicians.
Just before 2016,
yes.
You were strongly for the MPP.
Yes.
You supported almost everything.
If I don't have, if I, like your dancing has changed right coming. Now. If I don't have hospitals in the country, if people are not being able to pay for secondary school, and somebody comes and says, "I will give you free education," and I said, "Go and vote for the man because he will give you free education." What is wrong with that? If he comes and there are problems with education,
so were you just talking? You didn't even believe that they could give us free education.
I'm saying somebody said he'll give you free education. I believe it, and I said because of that, go and vote for the person.
Okay,
because
but
I
voted,
believe.
But they've given us free education.
So what is wrong with supporting a party? And I'm saying that one thing has been done. Does not end everything. Free education has been done. But there are still women who are giving birth on the floor. There are still human beings who are drinking from the same pond with animals. There are still children who are sitting under trees and going to school. And these are the children that we are expecting to be part of the next industrial revolution or whatever. And so the fact that you are giving us free SHS does not mean that everything is okay. Yes, one thing has been done. But Ghana is not like...
Problems are solved one after the other, one at a time.
Yes, you see, there is one problem with everybody keeping quiet. And that's the problem that Nigeria has in terms of their electricity. Like everybody has a generator, they don't care. They won't get light today and tomorrow. As for us here in Ghana, we can talk. And we can put pressure. We put pressure to the extent that the people stop building the new chamber of parliament. There's so many, they wanted to introduce TV license. Everybody was up. in arms. We have done this over and over, and it helps. It has saved a lot of situations. The president today, he mentored us. We worked with him. Okay. Gabi is my big brother, and I still love him. And
even
Gabi,
with your differences?
Oh, of course. That's the problem that people have. I disagree with you. I don't want to be part of your government. What
doesn't mean that
what
we're
does
enemies.
That change? No.
So then rate Nanado's government for me, right? On a scale of 0 to 100, how well do you think they've done?
Oh, if you ask me personally,
I'm asking you
my relationship with Nanado, the kind of person I know Nanado to be, and the kind of marking scheme that I will use to mark him, I'll give him 20%.
Over 100?
Yes, because Nanado has the potential. I don't know what has happened. Nanado is a very smart, intelligent person, but I think that he's overwhelmed. He didn't believe that his own people that he was sent to go and stop Galamsey will go and steal the gold and sell the excavators. I think he's overwhelmed.
You think Nanado is overwhelmed?
Yes.
That's why you are scoring him 20.
20. I've been very kind.
20 over 100?
Yes.
What's taking out the 80?
Okay, so this is what is taking out the 80. I know Nanado to be the kind of person who drove his Mercedes E-Class. Is it E-Class? Yeah, he had one since 2008. He had money to buy the Maybach or whatever. Okay. But Nanado is this modest person.
He was very modest.
Drove his E-Class throughout. That's what he was using for campaign. I know Nana. You see, if you don't know Nanado, you don't talk about okay. Nana is, I know him. Then all of a sudden, Nana becomes president. And the kind of person that I saw and so wanted to be part of the MPP is now flying luxurious jets around. Because
50,000 pounds
because they say he wants to bath. You understand?
You don't think the man you knew then has reason for flying a jet that's 15,000 pounds an hour?
I know that even Nanado. I'm sure that when he enters the jet, this one, where is it from? But he will sit inside.
So where is this new taste of luxury coming from?
That is why I'm saying I've scored him 20. Number 2,
okay.
The Nana that I know will not allow people, send people out there, go and stop Galamsey. The people go. They rather go and engage in Galamsey. They take excavators and sell it or do whatever, and they are still working free. I don't know.
That's not the Nanado.
That is not the Nanado I know. The Nanado I know will not just sit down and watch people do whatever they want. Nanado told me in his house, me and him, not when he was in opposition, but when he became president, that anybody who is corrupt in my government, I want to investigate. But like I said, Nanado is one person. He's a human being. And I think that he's been overwhelmed. The people around him haven't helped him.
You thought he brought the wrong crop of people around him?
You are saying
because it was
exactly
the same concern when John Mahama was president. He said it was the babies around him. Babies
it didn't start from John Mahama's time. It started from the Garden of Eden. God asked Adam, what happened? He said, the woman you gave to me. Right. It was the people around Adam and Eve, whether it's the devil or whoever. So these things have been there. But I expected Nana, and Nana made a statement. I think it's the age is also part of it.
Oh, you think age is telling on his decisions?
When we were young, our fathers were
vibrant.
And then they get to a certain age. And so I think that is also part of it. And
it's part of the reason you're scoring him 20.
Yes.
But
he has become a pastor.
Oh, Nanado has become a pastor.
Yes.
What do you mean?
When we knew Nana in 2008, we were very close to him. When Nanado says 5, it's 5. You know how he keeps his time now. If you call Nanado to come here at 5 a.m., he's here at 5. He's this principled person, but I think that he has become lenient.
And you keep saying we, those close to him.
Yes.
So you were part of the people who were close to him.
I'm still close to him.
Oh, you're still close to Nanado?
Why don't people get it that?
What was the last time you called him?
Oh, Nanado, the last time we spoke, Nanado called me.
When was it?
Let's leave that one.
No, I just want to know.
But yes.
You know why? Because I'm interested in some of these bad nuts that are around Nanado. Because you keep saying we those close. Yeah. Now you are part of the people who are close. I didn't even think you were still close. So mumu why and
oh, in terms of yetu efutubone, is one thing, and in terms of people who have been appointed to and given mandates to,
like who?
Like a lot of them.
Like who?
One. I'm not going to mention them. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you some examples. No, not description. I'm going to give you some examples. Okay. Somebody comes out and tells the people of Ghana that we want to go and buy a new presidential jet. The next moment, you are looking at taxing people sending 100 Ghana to their poor relatives in their village.
Okay.
You want to tax, you want to buy a plane.
You're still coming back to e-levy then?
You're looking for money from poor people, but you want to buy a plane. This kind of communication won't help Nanado.
But they said, but the other day we were told that if you have 100 Ghana cedi to send, you are not poor. So which poor people are you talking about?
That kind of communication by that other person too that you just mentioned is one of Nanado's problems, which includes people like Abronye.
Abronye?
Yes.
Why no?
One guy is the regional chairman of the party, which includes people like Abronye. It also includes people who think that we are stupid. This is not 1993.
Who in government right now thinks we're
A
stupid?
lot of them, especially their communicators, think that everybody in Ghana today is mad.
Because
the fact that I'm not
their defense doesn't make sense. It's weak. It doesn't add up for you.
Should we use the right words?
Yes, use the right words, please.
Some of the defenses that they put up on TV is very stupid.
Like
look, let me give you a typical example.
Exactly.
You have one guy who's standing somewhere in Europe and says, Moshua petrol, you turn to €2. One of MPP's downfall is their chairman, Kwame. That guy, I don't know what goes through his head. If he's my friend, do I care? I'm telling you what I think about him.
Okay.
You are standing there, and then you by a filling station. He said, here petrol is €2. If somebody makes 100,000 euros a year and buys fuel for €2, you are comparing that to somebody who's living at Odoko who does not make $5,000 a year, who does not make $2,000 a year. And we're telling them that because in Germany, petrol is €2 per liter, and Ghana, €2 in Ghana is 15,000. Therefore, Ghana government has done well. And that Ghana government imports petrol from Germany. When? Since when? So they make you look like as a Wejimi. They don't respect the people who voted for them.
But they are seeking to break the 8.
That is fine. Everybody must be ambitious. I love people who are ambitious.
You think it's just an ambition?
It is a wow.
Is it a fruitful?
They are over ambitious, but it's good. I like people who are ambitious. People must be ambitious, and sometimes it works.
Do you think they can break the 8?
I don't think so with this current attitude. I don't think so. I think that the only way they can break the 8 is when they understand that Ghanaians are not mad. Ghanaians are understanding. And they use their own lifestyle to tell people that we need money. You cannot go out there and tell people that I want to take part of your momo. However, we are buying the new V8. We are flying. The president is traveling and they are sleeping in whatever hotel. You have to live it for the people to support you. We cannot always be hearing about corruption. We cannot act like we are stupid people in this country. We have to look, everybody, and it's not about Kwame Aplus being a blogger, you ask that question. That is not important. We have a country, our district assembly, our decentralization is very simple and clear in the Constitution. Go and read the Constitution about decentralization. It tells you why we have unit committees. Its governance starts from the grassroots. You go to every assembly, there is a unit committee, there is an area council, there is so and so. It comes to the district assembly. Then it goes to the municipal and metropolitan. All of these assemblies have about, in every unit, they have about 30-something people running a small unit. When we talk about unit committees, like TV3, this area, it's a small unit. You have about 30-something people. They should know who was born and they should know who died in this area. In 10 years, you don't have to find 500 million to go and give to somebody and say we are going to count the people again. What is the use of decentralization?
It should have done that.
The people there must always, at every given time, report to the assembly.
Is it because we are still not voting for DCEs? Because in 2018, he mentioned that henceforth we'll start voting for DCEs.
If you vote for DCE, what would that change?
It won't change anything.
No.
But at least this data that you're talking about,
no, I'm saying that whether you vote for DCEs or not is not the issue.
What's the issue?
The issue is that we should stop making policies and whatever on paper and not implementing it. Every area in this country has a unit committee. that unit committee is responsible for that area. If that unit committee at every given time is giving information to the district assembly, who in this unit does not know that Auntie Mensa gave birth and Eja Kweku whatever died? That information should be readily available at every district assembly meeting or whatever.
Right.
And then it will be passed on to regional. Okay. In 10 years, you don't need another 500 million to start. And this is how I'll raise money for this country if I were president.
In your earlier submissions, you mentioned that some people who have been voted for and appointed by Nanado himself are not helping him. As in
violence.
No, let me land. 2 days ago, leader Haruna Idrisu was here, and he stated emphatically, say, it's been about 5 years, but reshuffling, Nanado hasn't been able to do any form or any sort of reshuffling. Do you agree?
You see, people make it look like there should be reshuffling. Okay. If reshuffling, like, okay, so you are at Fisheries Ministry, then they move you to Corn Ministry. Then what? You
don't think reshuffling is the way forward? But if people are not performing, move them around, shake the system a little bit.
Sack. Reshuffle means that you are changing something. Sack them. If they can't perform, sack them.
You are for sacking, not reshuffling.
You are moving an incompetent person to somewhere to do what there?
If you were Nanado right now, who would you sack? Health Minister over Sputnik V, would you sack him? Educational Minister over Pamunana, because the semester, the calendar was just changed back to the annual one again. Who would you start sacking?
Health Minister had to be sacked long time ago. I don't know why. And that's why I'm saying that. I'm scoring Nanado 20. I wanted to reduce it by 5 and give him 15. Yes, because I don't know why Nanado that I know won't sack Health Minister.
How about the Agric Minister? The other day you mentioned that a bunch
if I bring Agric Minister, Nanado's mark will be left with 10. Agric Minister had to be sacked.
Do 10,
Yes.
So we are sacking
you understand?
Agric Minister, we are sacking Educational Minister. How about the Roads Minister? Okay. How about the Roads Minister?
I think the Roads Minister has done well.
Oh, he's done well?
Yes.
Just because it's the second year of roads?
I think the Roads Minister has done well.
How about the Education Minister?
Education Minister, I'm not too happy about him. Not long ago, I wrote on my page that he has to be sacked. And I had an encounter. He's a great man.
The Roads Minister?
The Education Minister.
He's a great man.
Yes, personal, like his person.
His persona.
Yes. Not all the politicians in this country understand that you are living on my tax money, and so you have to be humble, and you have to allow me to tell you what I feel. I'm not living on the taxpayers' money. Yes. Your livelihood depends on our taxes, so you have to listen to us. And I believe that he's a different politician. Ever since I started talking about him, I've not met him personally, but he has come down through some people to explain and has offered to meet me to explain what is happening and the kind of reforms and the fact that it is very difficult to introduce new reforms because the people have been used to something for some time. And I think that his consultation didn't go well. But there's one thing that I look out for from politicians, like Honorable Kumsin, when she went and did her Rambutans, and I was coming after her. Yeah, she called me. There are people who think that, oh, she called you. I'm sure she gave you some money. The brains are so corrupt that they always think that. And then when something happened again and I started attacking her, then they knew that, yes, it's not about the money. I'm dealing with the issue. So the Education Minister, I'm not too happy with some of his policies and the fact that you come out with a semester program. Then tomorrow you go back and say you want to go back to. It means that you can't make decisions. You are not up to But however, I think that he's one of the few people that if we support
the Educational Minister.
Yes, if we support him, he's somebody who will engage.
Okay.
He's somebody who explains. Not like the criminals who want to go to court. You say, hey, this is happening here. Tomorrow morning, I've taken you to court. They have taken me to court. I'm tired.
Okay, I get that. But what are you using to rate the Roads Minister? Somebody who, go ahead.
Yes, go.
Somebody who cancelled road tolls even before the budget was finally approved, and we are losing money on a daily basis, is somebody who's done well for you,
yes,
in your estimation?
Yes. The Roads Minister is just one person. And the fact that he cancelled road tolls does not mean that he has not done well in his sector. The roads that are being built in this country and the ones that are being resurfaced. Cookie, haven't you seen them?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Where
I live in town.
Educate me. Where are they?
Look, my area, every road has been done.
Which area is this?
Salam down, my office area, every road, and there are so many roads that are being built.
Okay.
So we shouldn't be doing this kind of politics where everything is bad. The road minister, I've never met him. Look, my boss, Kennedy Japan, has called me on several occasions that we want to meet Amakwata. I've never met him. Maybe I've not had the time, or we have not met. I've never spoken to him in my entire life.
Okay.
However, I'm very close to the finance minister and Gabi and Bediato and everybody, but
Okay.
I've never spoken with him.
Okay.
I've only seen him on TV. However, if he's doing something that is right, there are so many roads that are being built.
Like which one? You see, I want you to go into the hinterlands.
Haven't you seen
you are sitting at
Mungwa
Asalam
Junction
down.
Mall? No, haven't you seen
So why
Mungwa
are you
Junction Mall? Roads that are being
concentrating
built?
on only Accra roads? How about the hinterlands? There have been documentaries. There have been documentaries that we run here on TV. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
My lady.
Yes, sir.
There are so many roads that
She
have
said
not
then,
been
so
built.
just state
No, I'm
it.
saying there are so many roads that have not been built.
Okay.
But when the things are being done, let's say they are being done.
But it's the same government who is doing things bit by bit. Or more free education. Or say, no, you have a problem.
No,
So
I'm
where do you
saying that
stand?
I'm talking about sector by sector. We are not talking about the whole country put together.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
ask me
Problems are solved.
if you ask me about healthcare, I'll tell you this is the worst thing that has come. Akufo-Addo has come to lie to us that he's going to do 1-1-1 agenda 1-1.
Yes.
We cannot.
And they haven't started
And they haven't
yet.
started it. I don't believe in Bible, but the part that says that when you slap me, I should slap you. At that part, I believe.
Why? But so why are you picking and choosing which part
Why
to
must
believe?
I take the whole country and say everybody in this country is a thief because there is corruption? I'm dealing with the thieves, the individual
No,
thieves.
but no. But I don't think that you're
Yes.
standing properly. You're
Yes.
you're balancing no problem. Or
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, you agree.
Yes,
Because
no, I agree with anything that you say. I'm telling you that
okay.
Ghana is a poor country. Is Ibrahim Ahmad poor?
Is he poor?
Yes.
You tell me.
Is he poor?
You tell
don't
me.
know.
I
Is he
don't know.
poor?
You tell me.
So the fact that you say that Ghana is a poor country, because say everybody is poor.
Because a handful of individuals are rich, it means that we are not poor.
So
Is that what you're
Ghana
saying?
is a poor country does not mean everybody is poor. This country needs a lot of things. But if you ask me sector by sector, you ask me about health minister, I say he has to be sacked.
Okay.
You ask me about education minister, I say I'm not happy with his policy.
Are you
at
happy
all.
with the finance minister? Ken Oforiatta, are you happy with him? I don't know what positive thing. You can't answer.
Yes. 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 We have a huge problem in this country, and we make it look like individuals in this country are always the problem. My dear, are you happy with customs officials in this country?
Are you happy
There are
with
people
them?
sitting at Abelimpi, some people who are calling themselves national security, and I'm monitoring them, and I will catch them because I have too much evidence against them. And anybody who knows them should tell them. People go to the port, they take their cars. These guys will meet you halfway, take the car from you, go and hide it in one corner, that they are doing investigation, they are taking money from
Do you
people.
work at the port?
I know everything that happens in this country. So now you are talking about Ken Oforiatta,
Okay.
finance minister. You are talking about this person. What about we, the people, as well?
But you haven't answered my question.
If
you haven't answered my question.
No, you are talking about Ken. Do you like Ken? What do you say? Do I like?
I'm the one doing the question.
What question do you like?
I said, how are you happy with the finance minister?
I'm not happy with some of his policies.
Like which ones?
Like e-levy.
And how about the other taxes?
Which taxes?
The sanitation tax. How about the JAPA? Are you happy?
I'm not happy with the JAPA.
I didn't hear.
Oh, how can anybody in their rights frame of mind be happy with the JAPA?
Why not? Can you give me your reasons why?
No, I'm not happy with the JAPA because the JAPA was very opaque. A JAPA has not been well explained to anybody. I was the first person who posted the business registration on social media. And so I have some insight to EJAPA.
Okay.
And I don't agree with a lot of the things that went on with EJAPA. And I don't agree with the fact that it has not been well explained, and some people are taking advantage to enrich themselves. That's how I see it.
Because it hasn't been well explained.
No, there are some people, one, has not been well explained to the people. It's very shady. EJAPA is very, very shady. And the special prosecutor spoke against EJAPA. The special prosecutor, I didn't appoint him. It's Nanadu who appointed him.
Right.
And the special prosecutor is telling you that this EJAPA deal, here are the risk factors.
Okay.
This is this is that. So why would people be happy with EJAPA? So EJAPA is something I'm not happy about. E-levy is something I'm not happy about. Just that I don't like the noise. If you are a fool and you wake up and go and do a demonstration and they shoot you and you die, and this will come to power, they won't cancel E-levy if it is passed. So me, I don't fight for Ghana. I'm not fighting for Ghana.
So who are you fighting for? I thought you were the people's person.
I'm fighting for myself. Listen carefully. You are surprised, eh? I'm fighting for myself, for my family, and the people who believe in the fight that I'm fighting.
Since when did that change? Because
Please,
you were the champion of the people's project.
And the problem that we have here is that you are not listening to me.
I'm listening.
Good, thank you very much. I fight for myself, my family, and the people who believe in what I do. If you don't believe it, it's not by fault. Jesus Christ said, go to the houses and go and preach to the people. Those who listen, bring them. Those who don't listen, wipe your feet and go. So why am I forcing myself on everybody? That's what I'm saying. You have to listen carefully. In this country that we live, my kids live in London. They have everything. I'm fighting for children getting health care. And those people, their parents are the same people who come and say, does health care concern me? If children won't get health care.
Because your kids are in London.
Of course, which one concern me? But we have to fight for those kids. And if their parents don't want us to fight and the MPP people.
You sit aloof.
And they're going to fight you. Go and find people who understand that it is important for the ordinary people to get health care and fight for them. You cannot fight for everybody in this country. You can't. You understand? So what I do is not that I want to criticize everything. I want to talk about everybody. No. I'm looking at what affects which people. I've traveled across this country. I know every part of the north.
Okay.
I've traveled through Sola to Tumu to Chuchuliga. I know everybody. I know their conditions. I can draw their conditions in 3D. And I know who wants to listen. Some people, they don't care. There are people who were born in areas where there is no electricity. So when they come to Accra and light goes off for 1 week, it's normal because in their entire life, they have never had electricity. You want to fight for those people, they will beat you. You talk too much, light off 2 days, then what? They've never had light. Some people who have never had health care, hospital, they've never been there, they came to Accra. And when you tell them about the attitude of nurses, they get angry because they think that the nurse is doing them a favor. I came to hospital and the woman said I should wait more, then what? If she insults me, then what? So those people, it is very difficult to fight for them. There are people who were drinking from the same pond with animals. Today they have come to Accra. They have water in some parts of Accra and they can store some and use it. So if the pipe goes off, they don't care. It is not easy to fight for those people. You will die in Guinea like Kwame Nkrumah.
Okay.
So even though you want to fight for everybody, you have to be careful. Jesus Christ was moving with 12 people, and you want to move with what?
So you are being careful in selecting the people that you're fighting.
Yes, I'm fighting for people who are being cheated. When you come to me, people come to my office every day. Oh, somebody did this to me. I listen to you carefully. I look at, I assess how you think, and I see if I can help you. Individuals need help. People like this woman who had 2 kids on her back.
The 2 babies at the back.
Yes.
You thought she had a better message than Samajetefio's message?
Samajetefio is a waste of everybody's time. The fact that we want to help people does not mean that I should wake up and every day wake up. Samajetefio is hungry, so everybody go and give him money. This person is... There is a lady called Efia Schwarzenegger, not the original, not the Efia Schwarzenegger we all know. Okay. But when Efia Schwarzenegger left, most people don't know that Efia Schwarzenegger is a TV series.
It's a character.
Yes.
Yeah.
Efia Schwarzenegger is a TV series. So there is a lady called Efia Schwarzenegger,
okay,
who took over from the original Efia Schwarzenegger. Now, this Efia Schwarzenegger lady is an amazing person, and everybody must support her. Not Samajetefio. That is how I think. Okay, what does this Efia Schwarzenegger lady do? She has a pub at Achimota, petroleum area. If you like, call her that I'm coming to Ghana on Friday. I will land in Accra at 2 midnight. I want to eat fufu and grass cutter. You get there, the food will be ready.
It's ready.
What money did she make from that Efia Schwarzenegger series? Zero.
But how is she funding the
But she has been able to start from tabletop gradually. Today, she has a pub, and she's doing so well. That is the only place that, one of the few places where you can find food anytime. You can call her anytime she wake up and make food for you. Yes. She's working. So you can't come and say you drove one taxi. If you drove STC, like what will you do? You drove one taxi. Then today, somebody gave me this. Some people have given Samajete Few 900,000 Ghana cedis.
She can't know.
900,000 in a month, and that does not include the 5,000 from one lady, the 2,000 from here, the 500 from here. He has made over 200,000 from his issues. Anyway. And still, and there's a woman who has 2 babies on her back, carrying a heavy load,
and nobody's helping her.
She's getting help.
Bella has joined me. Johnny Hughes has joined me. My final question before my colleagues come in. If we vote for you today as president, in your first 100 days, what 3 things would you change? Agric. I'll cancel the cathedral. We'll turn it into a hospital for medical tourism, where people can fall sick and come from all over West Africa to get healthcare. And I'll also have a policy that does not allow anybody to change education by their emotions. When you fight with your wife, no, come on. Every school child should go and wear red. Because today I fought with my wife. There should be a policy, and that policy will come from the National Development Planning Commission. The National Development Planning Commission must be equipped and must have the power to set policies for this country that will be difficult for anybody to change. If you take, for example, the voting of DCs, it became difficult because of the law that we have in our constitution. That makes it difficult to change that one. The government, those who put our constitution together know that if you take partisan politics to the grassroots, there will be fight. It is good. What we are seeing with these MPs and money sharing is going to be worse. And so they left that one like that. And so 1, health, 2, education, and 3, a national development policy that will lead us. In this country, we don't know where we are going. We don't know where we are going. There's no direction. Every government comes and decides that this one was building hospital. Me, I want to build a hen coop. No, everybody does what they have. And Professor Mills, may his soul rest in peace, put together a national, a 40-year development plan. In fact, he put together a constitution review committee to look into reviewing our constitution. And the committee came up with its report in 2014 and presented it to the president. And they made so many recommendations. Some of the recommendations included giving the National Development Planning Commission the power to plan projects or plan the development of this country. However, the government of the day didn't agree, because the government of the day thought that people voted for us and we have to have the power to share the contracts. You understand? So we have to decide what we want to do. And it happens like that. What will happen is that you have an auditor general who is telling you that you are losing $25 million every year to uncompleted projects, because the projects are not nationally planned. It is people's feeling, their childhood ambitions. That's what they want to do.
How would you fight corruption? I was hoping that it would be one of the 3 things that you would have worked on, in your first 100 days in power, especially looking at the corruption. You cannot fight corruption in 100 days in power. I'm just saying that what measures would you have put in place to fight it? Looking at the fact that the Corruption Perception Index is out for 2021, and we're told that we still haven't made any progress. We're still at 43, which is still below average. Yeah.
Okay, so you can only fight corruption in today's world with technology. Rawlings came to power and executed people left, right, center, and corruption is worse today. He killed people for 50,000 loans. People even died for making promises. If you read their charge sheet, promise was part of the reason why some people were killed, and people did worse. So the best way to fight corruption is technology. And a typical example is with Kolebu. I have been there. I have seen it. It is sad. You go to Kolebu, and you cannot tell, in 2022, you cannot tell what money you are making in real time. But go to Holy Trinity Hospital, everything is real time. The CT scan itself should tell you what job it is doing at every given time. So you know that if the CT scan sends you a message that I just did a scan of Johnny Hughes' head, you know that is 100 Ghana cedis. So you can just wake up, go through go on to the software, and then you are done. At Kolebu, that is what Dr. Nya was trying to do.
But
and that is what brought the problem.
With the digitalization agenda, which is what the president said.
That's what I'm saying. You asked me, how are we going to fight corruption? I'm saying that the best way to fight corruption in 2022 is through technology.
So that means government is at least making efforts with the digitalization agenda?
That is why I'm coming to Quickie. So if digitalization is good, I would say that this government has done well with digitalization. I don't have to come and sit here and say everything that Akufo-Addo has done is bad.
No. Can I ask you a simple question? Yes. So your friends, you say with Gabi.
Yes.
And
yes.
I see you have a soft spot for the finance minister, for example.
Yes.
Could that be the reason you're not too hard on, say, a Japa and
I released the business register. I did. Look, Johnny, people must help us to do more. Irrespective of the relationship that I have with these people. I was the first person who posted the business registration in some island or whatever and told everybody that this is shady. And I think that people must...
The word on the street is that you are a political opportunist.
Yes, it's fine. There should be words on the street. The word on the street is that Jesus was sleeping with Mary Magdalene.
Okay, so Samajit, back to Samajit, he got what?
But did you hear that word on the street, that Jesus was sleeping with Mary Magdalene?
Well, so Samajit has gotten some help, at least from the vice president, the chief of staff and all of that. What should be running through the mind of the NPP foot soldier? Because they gave it to him in confidence. He comes public to come and say those. The NPP foot soldiers who are looking for something small to start something small. They're not getting it. What should be running through their minds?
God punish them.
God punish who?
The people, the foot soldier who didn't get anything.
Why?
And you are still on social media fighting, insulting. Me.
You mean Yama?
No, I'm saying you are. If Johnny Hughes is talking against the government, foot soldier will be on social media insulting him. So God punish them.
So it's God that has punished them.
Yeah, they will go hungry more. Yes. Look, there's one thing that these foot soldiers don't know. The leaders of this country like people who are objective. Just that when it comes to politics, and everybody will like Johnny Hughes. Everybody. Akufo-Addo, when he leaves power today, the next person is looking for Johnny Hughes because yes, now he's sitting on the bench and he's looking for somebody who yes. So Akufo-Addo, unless you engage in some form of how do the police call it whatever conduct, offensive conduct, then nobody will come after you. So the foot soldier thinks that to get some 20 Ghana, always go and attack people. No. I can pick my phone and call anybody in this country. If they are wrong, I will talk against them. I will talk against what they have done. There is one thing I've used, for example, every day. Asamoah, it's my very good friend. I was sitting at the stadium when he missed the penalty in South Africa. And that is one thing that hurt me. But so is Asamoah a bad person because he missed the penalty? He didn't do his work well. And I will talk about it every day. Asamoah didn't have to take that penalty. He had to give it to somebody else. Every day I will say it, but he's not a bad person. Asamoah is not a thief.
Our universities are on the brink of shutting down because UTAG is on strike.
Yes.
They're asking for better conditions of service. TAU is asking for same. CITAG is asking for it. Anesthetist, everybody, about 6 of them, groups are asking for it just in the first month of the first year of the second term of Nana Addo. First of all, what do you make of the strikes?
I agree with them. And I don't know why they keep going on strike and withdrawing the strike. No, they have to be serious with the strike. Then their conditions of service must improve.
You think they are not serious?
The strike is not even too serious. They have to even leave you see, you have to strike so that the government will see that, yes, the executive is increasing their salaries. They are enjoying everything. Young boys that we know, they are buying houses at Airport Hills and all. The university lecturer, Nishu Tuachia, Wachira, he's been teaching for years. The doctors, the professors, and their conditions of service are not, and it's nothing to write home about. So they have to strike well.
But what happens to the students? The students are the ones who bear the brunt of all of this.
Yes, what happened to COVID? We were home. We have recovered. We will recover.
Of local students alone. There are international students who are also crying foul right now.
In their country, the international students in their country, that's where strikes happen the most.
So they shouldn't talk?
They, in their country, go to Europe, go to America, industrial actions it's every day. What happens when British Airways pilots are on strike?
So they have no case?
No, they have case because they have, but the lecturers also have, they also have a case. Yes, and they need better conditions of service. Look, all these technocrats, they put together policies. If you want a national development agenda, it's by these technocrats. If you want this, it's by these people. And when you put it together, you give it to somebody who went to campaign to go and implement it. So every day you have all the beautiful whatever on paper, but the implementation is by people like Abronye.
You have something against him?
Yes, of course.
Why? What do you have against him?
On your correct.
He's a party chairman.
Can you imagine that
a regional chairman?
Yeah. Can you imagine that a party that was founded by J. Kufuor,
BJ Darocha,
Odoi Sykes, J.H. Mensah has a chairman like Abronye? Can't you see that? Look at the state of MPP now. Most of us joined MPP because we saw people. Johnny, if you liked MPP, say in the 90s or early 2000s, it's because you were looking up
the elite class.
I'm telling you. Today, the elite class are the Duji Tamaklos in the NDC.
The stray bullet will hit Chairman Wontumi too. Yeah. This stray bullet you're firing.
You see, there's a problem. The problem is that I'm talking about Abronye. It may hit Chairman Wontumi, it may hit Owusu Bempa, it may hit whoever. Today, those people, you can talk about them. Me, I'm talking about Abronye as a party chairman.
Did he do something to you?
Me. Oh, Abronye does everything to everybody. But I don't care. I can meet Abronye today, we'll go and eat fufu. Yes, he's a human being. Look, me talking about an issue and talking about a person are two things. If you know the relationship between Gabi and myself, you'll be amazed that there have been times where I've disagreed with him. But there is nothing wrong with it.
Okay, on the issue.
Yeah, let's deal with the issue.
The persona.
No, let's deal with the issue.
If MPP, for example, wants to break the 8, now we know that there are it's a 3-horse race literally now, as we know. Our Greek minister is there, Alan Chermanting is there, and then also Dr. Baumia. If you had a chance as a delegate of the party to select...
I'm not a delegate.
I said if you had a chance, hypothetical.
Yes.
Among the 3, who would you choose?
Among the 3, I will just take the Greek minister out. I will vet and I will disqualify him.
You disqualify him outrightly?
The Greek minister?
Yes.
Why would you disqualify him outrightly?
A Greek minister?
Yes.
If you make me a Greek minister, I believe strongly that the northern region of Ghana alone is capable of feeding the whole West Africa. We don't like people who come and tell us things on paper. I am planting for food and job. Anytime Nanadu says that he has invested money in a Greek than any government, it is very true. But where are the one village wonder? Where are the dams? The guys went and dug pothole and told Nanadu that they have done dam. Nanadu drove by that place and watched and said, hey.
But that was how Akumsin's call. It was not.
I'm telling you that they are going to use it for a Greek. What is he talking? What has he said about? What are the dams?
But the presidency said that all those 6 ministries, Zongo, special initiatives, regional reorganization, blah blah blah, they had achieved everything that they had set up for. So we are done. We collapsed them.
My brother, as for what presidency says, CNN will always say it about Democrats, and Fox will always say it about Republicans. So what the presidency says. The president will never come out and say, we are very useless. We have not done anything. And that's why I'm saying that people come and tell us stuff and they think that we are mad. The fact that I'm not an economist does not mean I'm mentally retarded. The Zongo ministry has achieved what? The one you done.
Special initiatives.
Special initiatives ministry.
They brought you ambulances.
The
307 ambulances.
Yeah, good. I'm happy you know. You understand. And I wrote, irrespective of the relationship that I have with Howard Commission, I wrote to her ministry and said that I want you to give me everything. How did you procure the ambulances? Who did the insurance? I wrote to her ministry requesting that information just to tell Ghanaians that, yes, there's been some corruption in there or not. I don't care about my relationship with her. That one, we can meet at one side and do what.
Do you subscribe to the thought that e-levy, for example, should be piloted in constituencies of MPs who are advocating?
Who posted that on Facebook? Me. I posted that on Facebook that, okay, let's go and pilot it in their constituencies. You see?
But not everybody in the constituency voted for that MP. So it will be stray bullet.
We want to remove him. So when we pilot it there, then we remove them.
So the ultimate gain is to take him out of parliament.
It's just like the LGBT. Any parliamentarian who supports it, we want to do it in your constituency and see if you win. You understand? We want to come there. Now we come and do a gay club in your constituency. We'll do this. So come out and tell us that you support us. Okay, this area they support. And see if you can go there for FUNA.
We're in January. Are you expecting any reshuffle from President Akufo-Addo?
The reshuffle thing does not make me happy.
You want an outright sack?
Sack the people. Sack them. The only person who can rule this country is somebody who can hire and fire. Sack them. If you cannot hire and fire, you can't run Ghana. Look, Ghana, Kwame Nkrumah died in Guinea. Is all this thing of somebody who talks nice and, like I came here, you see, I look at the finance minister and looking at the fiscal deficit. Oh, the guy, he can talk. No, that person can't rule this country. You need somebody who will give them boot for booth. Yes, you bring your boot, I bring my boot.
You saw the speaker's dressing in parliament.
Beautiful.
But he travels to Dubai for medical care. He doesn't patronize made in Ghana.
That's why I think that he believes that it's not important to build a cathedral. I think that he's against the cathedral because he shouldn't be traveling. A country that is 65 years. Let me tell you one thing about Gorgesberg.
Tell me.
You see Kolebu. Do you know why Gorgesberg built Kolebu?
1923.
Yes. He built Kolebu because the white people here needed a health facility. They couldn't travel all the way to Europe to get health care. So let's build a very good health facility here that we can use and the people can also benefit from. So if you live here and you are going to build a cathedral and you don't think that you can equally come out and tell Ghanaians that I want to eradicate schools and the trees. And so everybody should give me X amount of money. If you don't think that that will fetch you more money than building a cathedral, then there is a big problem. And a Speaker of Parliament going to Dubai. Government wants to build Agenda 111 hospitals. I swear, if Akufo-Addo likes, he should make me an ambassador for Agenda 111. We will call everybody in this country and say, donate money. In the past 2 months, we were able to raise $150,000 for Abna Poma.
Right.
That is over 1-point-something million Ghana cedis for one person. So if Akufo-Addo wants to build 111 hospitals and he can come to TV3 and say that we are launching whatever and every Ghanaian should donate. Every Ghanaian.
We have one for the cathedral, right?
Yes, they set up for cathedral to build a house for our Sky Daddy.
The battle is the Lord.
Who is the Sky Daddy?
God.
But the
battle is the Lord's.
God is our Sky Father. Oh, just Johnny, is he not our Sky Daddy?
Will that not boost tourism to some extent? Because, I mean, when people travel to the UAE, one of the places that they visit is their mosque. And that also rakes in some money for them. And there have been arguments that if we build a cathedral, that would also serve as a, some way of raising some revenue.
Yes, you are spending over 100 and whatever million cedis to build a cathedral to boost tourism. Kwame Nkrumah, when he came to Ghana, he was living in a circle here. The house is there. If you paint that house and forget Kwame Nkrumah's troubles is missing. Go and buy one from a timber market. Come and put it there and say that this is the troubles Kwame Nkrumah used to put his things in. Put everything, all these things that we go and watch in Europe, and most of them are staged. Go to BBC and you'll find a story where a donkey was painted black and white and put in a zoo as a zebra. And it rained and the colors were changing. Go online. In an Egyptian zoo. You will live here to Israel. Wait, I'm talking about tourism that Bella is talking. You want to spend 200 million cedis before you can bring tourism.
My question is on
tourism. Let me tell you one thing you don't know about tourism. We live here and go to Israel. Say, this is where Abraham and the angel met and they fought. And so they have done something, they were going to what? Who was standing there when they were fighting?
What do you think about sex tourism?
Johnny, I like his interview. This one, where from this question?
It's a simple question.
Sex tourism.
Yeah.
God gave you gold, diamond, cocoa, bauxite. You couldn't do anything with it. You want to have sex to boost your economy. Go on.
But the girls are hook up now, of all manner of proportions.
Yeah, they should go on. It's fine. It's good for them.
You don't think we can cash in on that?
No. This country has too many things to cash in than sex tourism. But you see, look. This country has a lot. Instead of building a whole cathedral. And there is one thing. If you want to boost the economy, where is Ghana? They say it's in the center of the world. Where is the center of Ghana? It's in Kentampo. I believe strongly that if President Kufuor had built the Jubilee House in, say, Bron or Hafo, they've divided now, Bron region, by now, we will have another beautiful city in another part of Ghana.
Or will draw people there.
It will serve as a catalyst to expedite development in the area. And this has happened in Cairo. They want to build a new city 400 kilometers away in Egypt. So they're building a new city 400 kilometers away from Cairo. And they built a church, a cathedral, that's the biggest in the Middle East. And then they built a mosque. So now people are moving in there. Now, you want to go and demolish houses at Ridge here.
For judges.
For judges,
right.
The same country where you are looking for millions of cities to rent house for coastal development, who development, you have houses to demolish and build. What happened to all the land that goes to Volta region? What happens to Kintampo? If you make me president of Ghana, I will go to Kintampo, I'll build a cathedral there and tell that this is the middle of the world. And I'll build something tall into the sky and tell people that here, God, the tourists, they will come. Yes, to a sky daddy. A sky daddy list, when you enter this, boosting and Kintampo will change. And people will come here because they believe that they will get some healing. You go and bring a stone from Israel. Come and put it here.
So that's why I want to ask you. December in Ghana has become a time where everybody important you can ever imagine is here.
Do you need a cathedral?
No.
Did we build a cathedral before they came?
But the government is adamant. They want to build it.
So now
they are building.
So now
it's Nanado's pledge. It's
so
pledged to God.
So it's been the year of return.
What do we have to do with some? You see, there is one thing that people don't know about the cathedral. Okay. It is our money. They are using government state funds to build the cathedral.
They say they are doing donations.
It's not even true. It's not true.
The pastors are lying.
Everybody is lying. The money that they are using to build the cathedral is money that belongs to the state.
How do you know?
Okay. Do you know why when you travel as a U.S. president and you get a gift, you come and account for it and come and put it somewhere? It is because you are getting that gift by virtue of your position.
As the U.S. president.
So it belongs to the state. It doesn't belong to you. Why didn't the people build a cathedral when they were in opposition? Then we know that they can build a cathedral in opposition. Anybody who is donating is because the government is asking, and it's because of the queue that we join to vote for them. So don't tell me...
But the president said he made a personal pledge to God.
And you are taking our money to build your personal pledge to God.
Because God looked at him and he has maintained peace around us. See, Burkina Faso is in turmoil, Guinea is in turmoil, Mali is in turmoil. We are peaceful.
Yes, we are very peaceful, and we are grateful for that. But you see, it doesn't mean that we should build a 200 million cathedral to enhance that peace. Kwame Nkrumah told you, go and follow Nkane, the God of our past, our ancestors. Kwame Nkrumah comes here and said, everybody close your eyes. Say, God, give me toffee. People close their eyes. No toffee comes. Say, open your eyes. Say, Kwame Nkrumah, give us toffee. Kwame Nkrumah, give us toffee. They share toffee for you. Kwame Nkrumah is telling that God is there. But we can do our things here for ourselves. Stop depending on God.
Let's talk about security.
Yes.
I want to ask a question on year of return.
Sorry.
Year of return. Go ahead.
Do you think we have realized our full potential with this whole year of return and beyond the return?
That is where Cookie doesn't get it. But I think we have done very well.
You think so?
When you ask me sector by sector, I'll be very objective about that sector. I think that the year of return has helped a lot. It put a certain spotlight on Ghana. We are enjoying the after effects of what happened in 2019. And even, but for COVID, I'm sure that Ghana will have been the biggest tourism. You understand? Don't expect me that everything Akufo-Addo has done is not, everything God has done is not good.
Word on the street, people are saying all we do is party.
There should always be word on the street. It's fine. What is wrong with having party?
All we do is party. We haven't been able to rake in properly. There are no festivals to show exactly the food, the clothing, our culture properly, our heritage and all that. It's not even on display when these people come. It's just a small meeting at Kempinski for a few people who come. They do some dialogue here and there, and then it's over. And the rest of it is all party. With all these people coming into Accra, Ghana.
My lady, there is something in psychology called cognitive biases.
Right.
And cognitive biases allow you to assess what you would do if you were in Johnny Hill's position. You understand? So, in trying to talk about all of these, if you have studied cognitive biases, you know that you have to be able to ask yourself certain questions, like, if I go to a restaurant and I order food and order dessert at the same time, and the food comes and it's plenty, and I eat and I'm full, will I still have to eat the dessert because of the sunk cost fallacy? You know what the sunk cost is? That is in economics, yes. Because you have already paid for it, and whether you eat it or not, the money is gone.
The same.
So, are you going to eat it because you have paid? If your answer is yes, it means that if you are put in a certain position, you will eat our money because now I'm president. You eat. So when we are talking about people and what people have been able to achieve, we should also try as much as possible to sometimes look at some of the positives of it. The year of return has brought people here. It has brought a lot of people.
But Aplus, at the heart of it is accountability. So
I
you
agree.
talk about the inflows at the airport.
Yes.
You talk about the spotlight.
Yes.
You talk about the positive public appeal and all of that. But you're not telling us how much we invested, how much you're making.
I think that
and then you go and do beyond the return.
Yes.
We have not finished with Afrima, for example. No. So yes, you are launching the initiatives.
Johnny,
you are implementing
Johnny,
them.
the year of return is a huge event.
Right.
When we come in there, we can look at some of the things that are right and some of the things that are not. But Cookie was jumping the gun. So I'm going to say that, yes, the year of return as an initiative is a great one. And it has helped a lot because we have benefited a lot from this year of return.
But don't you account for year of return
Cookies,
before you go to beyond the return?
No, I get that. We are coming there. Cookie's question will be answered. That is, there are other issues that have not been properly addressed in the year of return. But her question is, what do you think about the year of return?
Right.
Which, of course, I think is a fantastic one. I think it has helped a lot. However, then I'll come to Cookie's issue. Cookie wants me to say that everything is wrong or everything is right. No, I'm not saying what you are saying. But the year of return as an initiative is a great one. However, we have to look at putting selling our culture to these people. Right. We have to look at accountability. Accountability is one part that we have to look at. The Ghana Tourism what came up with
authority.
Yeah, they came up with a budget that was in 2020. And I believe that it is worth spending that money and getting all the results that we got than building a cathedral. You understand? So when I put it on that scale, then it becomes, I think that they have done well. Beyonce is here, this is coming, they're selling Ghana, people are tweeting, Michael Blankson is telling people that come to Ghana and buy land, and he's tweeting to 5 million people. I think these things help.
Okay, let's talk about security.
Yes.
We have a defense minister.
Yes.
We have an interior minister.
Yes.
We have a national security minister and a national security coordinator.
Yes.
Are you happy with the way they have managed that security?
In Ghana, everybody is an expert in everything. But what makes us intelligent is when we know what we know and we don't know what we don't know. That is one thing. So I'm not a security expert. What I am is a taxpayer. Okay. And I can always make suggestions.
Okay. How it is impacting you.
How it is impacting me. And so one thing I know about this country and why I think that introducing new taxes are very useless is that there is always government spending is too high. I don't know why we have a CID. I don't know why we have a BNI. I don't know why we have IOCO. And then we come and have a special prosecutor who has another budget. It's just too many. But I'm not a security expert, so I will leave it that way. I have spent a lot of time in public school studying national development, public administration, and so when I'm talking about those, I have a certain understanding. Right. But if you ask me about security, I don't know. But there is one thing that the president did very well.
Tell me.
That's to appoint Dr. Dampare as IGP.
Okay.
Yeah. So when we are talking about everything that everybody that Akufo-Addo should sack, we should also talk about the Greater Accra Regional Minister.
Okay.
So Cookie, it's not because I am wavy.
Or balancing.
Balancing, like you said. But you cannot say everybody in this government is not good when you know for a fact that at least Honorable Henry Quartey.
It does appear that Honorable Quartey has taken a backbench because the MMDC is at post now. You know, there was a long lacuna, 9 months lacuna, which for some reason might have given him that impetus. I'm not taking anything away from him. But now the MMDCs are in, so he seems to have taken a backbench.
No, it's not because of that. You saw him at the... No, it's not about the... You saw him at the regional conference. Right. And he said everything. That his own people
they are sabotaging.
Yeah, they think he's coming to...
They're planning to take him out.
Yes. You understand? So we have people like Honorable Henry Korte. We have people like Dr. Dampare.
Right.
And these guys have done very well. If we don't encourage them, if we don't say good things about them, then it becomes difficult for anybody put in any position
to emulate them.
Exactly.
Gender ministry, let's talk about it.
Yes.
There's an acting minister. The substantive minister is supposed to be on leave, but she comes to Parliament to vote when there's issues about e-levy and all of that. What do you think?
That is one of the problems that you want me to reduce it to by another 5%.
10%.
Okay, you let me leave it like that. Because the Akufo-Addo I know.
Then by the time we finish,
it will be 0. No, we won't get to 0 because, like I've been saying, there are some good people in there.
So Henry Korte and Dampare will add what, 5?
5
to make it 15.
No, they are the reason why we are still holding the 10.
Okay. Oh, really? So why is that for them? You don't want to add on to it?
Maybe we can add.
Okay.
Yeah, but you see, people don't understand it when I talk about Akufo. I don't talk about Akufo-Addo because I know him as a president. I talk about Akufo-Addo because of the person I know him to be. And I can't fathom how Akufo-Addo have a minister who has decided that she won't work. The whole issue is not about somebody being sick and whatever. They have their internal issues.
School feeding program.
Exactly.
Corruption.
Yes, allegations and all.
I sack you.
Yes, if I sack somebody, and you said I don't have the power to sack somebody, who am I as a minister? Okay, then I'll leave. But you see, you have to be a crazy president.
But the state is paying salaries too.
Yes, of course. Look, there's one thing that most people don't know about Nana. Nana has grown into a pastor. Yes.
I don't understand when you say that.
Okay, this Nana's photo in 2008, I believe in Ghana. What's the other one?
I'm a man in a hurry.
No, in 2008. And he had that photo and that look on his face, like we are ready to do the job. Then he saw that when he was that strong man who was at times was going around Minianum, and he won. So Nana said, let's adopt the Barcelona strategy.
The winning team. Let's go with their strategy.
So Nana went with the battle is the Lord.
Yeah, right.
Asempa Biamati, Oye Ganye say, sorry, see the Nana. You understand? The people of this country apart. How can a minister be sitting somewhere and my father, Nana, will be watching her sit down? And she won't work. Gender ministry. Gender. Look at kids on the street. And when you bring the year of return, the kids are on the street begging. When you bring people here through and the gender ministry has a minister who is sitting somewhere, and she's my friend. Oh,
you know her very well.
My friend, like you said.
Was she the one in Parliament that evening when they voted?
I can't tell by photo.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you one of those people who suspected that it could not be her?
I suspect. What is wrong with that? Suspect? It's possible.
Okay.
Yes.
Leader Haruna said she wasn't the one. She came
That is
in.
him. He was at, maybe he met her somewhere. Me, I cannot look at 2 photos. Look,
You cannot?
How can you take 2 photos and conclude? I'm not an expert in photo whatever.
Photo analysis.
Yes. So I can only say I suspect that it's not her, or I suspect it was her. But to conclude that it was not her, I can't do it.
Should the president relieve her of her
duties? What
if it wasn't her, for real? If we should go by the words of the minority leader, because he says that her flight arrived at 11 p.m.
Yes.
The vote took place at 8 p.m. that evening. So there is no way she could have been in Parliament that evening.
Yes, so that is what I keep saying. I don't want to conclude on issues that I can't prove. She's saying her plane arrived at what time? Bella, I've been to court when President Kufuor was in power, from Richard Anani days.
Till now.
So I understand what you just said. If she goes to court and she said she got the time wrong, what will you do? She goes to court and she said, when she was communicating, she made a mistake in the time that she arrived. And therefore, she didn't even come with this plane. And therefore, she was tired, so she didn't even know that she was not in British Airways. She thought she was in KLM. This law court, we have gone there.
But the manifest will prove it, won't the manifest?
She didn't. Johnny, in this Ghana, you know the things that can happen.
Okay.
So I know that, for example, I will have to go. I know that, for example, Fix the Country, they're asking for the head of the Electoral Commissioner. The Electoral Commissioner subsequently is saying that because the petition leaked, she's suing...
The petition who?
It leaked. She's suing the Chief Justice, the Attorney General, and is it a Fix the Country? Guys, what do you say?
I support... Now, I'm always careful here. I'm talking about which part of this issue you asked me.
Okay.
I support the suing of the Chief Justice.
Why?
You see, we are in a country where people just get up, they take you to court, and they come and put it on social media. To sue somebody, to serve somebody by substitution must be ordered by a judge. They should respect the court. You understand? People just go, they come, I sue you, Johnny. Then you see it flying, oh, Johnny Hughes has been sued. Me, I was the first person in this country who was sued by substitution. When a judge ordered that, they should go and post it on Facebook.
Right.
Because I'm always on Facebook, so I will see it.
You see it. Somebody will tag you.
Somebody will tag me, yes. And so you need a court order. And I think that this will deter some lawyers from just taking court proceedings or processes and just throwing it out there to everybody.
Okay. Do you have presidential ambitions?
Yes.
You want to be president?
I even want to be Jesus. I'm an ambitious person.
I see.
Yes. If God shouts, who should I send? Who will go? I'll raise my hand.
TTP will be a party?
No. You see, what we have done with TPP is that...
Sorry, TPP. Sorry.
Yes, what we have done with TPP is that we have tried to help everybody that we can reach out to. We have built water for people in deprived communities. We have helped people to raise money for emergency health care. We have done a lot. We have supported people who need some legal support that they don't get. We have helped a lot of people.
How do you get funded? And
we want to maintain it by the people.
Right.
This is what we did since 2014. Anytime we have an issue that we want to deal with, we didn't go by the normal... how do they call it? Donation, where Bella has a foundation, everybody bring me money so that I'll go and give it to Cookie. We get Cookie to set up her own ways of receiving the money.
Okay.
And everybody who wants to donate takes it directly to Cookie. Because I believe that if you want to donate something to somebody and you put it in my account, and tomorrow I have to go to the embassy and I have a very nice bank statement, it will enhance my chances of getting a visa. Which means that I have benefited from that sick person's situation. And so we don't do that. We don't want to do that. So we want to maintain TPP as a civil society organization that is doing the little that it can for the people and putting pressure on government to do.
You are not using it as to create a third force.
No. Me, myself,
NDC, NPP, we know that they both can get 50% plus one, so you would have it as a negotiating power.
Myself, I have, like you asked me, do you have presidential ambitions? I said yes. Everybody has. Ekwadonko has. Goom has. What is wrong with me having? Everybody has. TPP is not used like we are going to form a third force. No, me as a person, I'm not TPP.
Okay.
I am a person, and I have my own political whatever, and I have my ambitions, and I have my friends. But TPP must focus on helping people
social change.
Need social change and helping people.
Kwame, thank you very much indeed for coming.
You are welcome.
We have spent a lot of time with you.
I like you guys.
Thank you very much.
I like you guys too. Especially this woman, very dangerous woman. and I want to say thank you, congratulations to all those who are sending the messages. He has been asking the questions. Thank you very much.
Oh no, they didn't send me questions.
The last one you showed your name.
No, they didn't send me questions. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what I showed him. Happy birthday going to Mr. Felix Kwabena Agbedinu Floki. God bless your new age, long life, prosperity, and the greatness. Happy birthday, sir. And then happy birthday to Jadeni Ayikwe. May your 1 year celebration bring you joy, wisdom, happiness, and blessings. And it's from your mom, Uncle Benjamin, and the entire family. Happy birthday to you.
We have to go.
Yeah.
Can we get one of A+'s old songs? One of his Bad Boy Day songs. Play some of those songs and then we'll wrap up the show. Australia, Jeff, name you find your tags in Asia. Yeah, remember.